Hello everybody, Total MK fan here, and today with another video, and this time is another ranking, but not All-Star ranking or Disventure Camp Season 1 ranking. This will be another day. Today I'll be ranking the characters from Disventure Camp Season 2 Remake. Since the season ended, and I already have my opinion about all the characters that were in the season. But to be way more simple, I'm just gonna talk about the contestants. Crystal, Marcus, Nina, I'm not gonna talk about it. And Oliver, I'm going to give my opinion of him being a contestant and a staff member because he also contested. So it's be like Oliver is the only exception, but it's not going to change a lot of things. And another thing, I'm just going to rank them as in this season 2 remake, All Stars, season 4, Tom and Jake, all those stuff. I'm not going to rank them based on those stuff, especially Ria, because I'm going to give a chance to them have a real way to rank them without thinking, oh, but in season 3 they ruin the character, oh, in season 3 they make the character better, even though that's really hard. So yeah, I'm just going to rank them right here. So everything that Ria did in All Stars doesn't count here. So that will explain her ranking, because she's not the worst character on the list. But it's basically that the rules, nothing more. And let's go into the ranking, because I hate taking so much time with just introduction. Oh yeah, wait, I forgot about one thing at the intro. Okay, wait, just let me. Okay, roll the intro. I just want to start here not saying that none of the characters in this season were bad. All of them were good, or even the ones that I don't consider like good characters or likable to me were just okay, or not exactly amazing, or just I don't care about. But horrible or bad is not a word I would say. That's why the first character in the list, that in my opinion was the worst contestant of the season, even though it wasn't bad, is the drug guy here. My problem with Kai is just that I really don't care about him, and was like this since the beta, because I don't know, the way he talks and the things he did in the season were just so boring and whatever, or just confusing. Like, he's just a guy who says some weird stuff that I really don't understand, and he's had a relationship with Maggie and had that scene that was basically a copy and paste of Lindsay's scene from Total Drama. And it's basically that Kai does. I mean, I can't think of anything more, memorable about him. Like a little scenes with you here and there, but besides that, it's not like Kai has, great interactions or amazing moments besides that one scene or memorable things. Even his relationship with Maggie, that is better handled here than the beta, is still really whatever, because Maggie was better handled and not Kai and Maggie. So Kai is basically just whatever character that I probably will forget that totally exists, like I did sometimes later. Like, I forget this dude even exists because he did basically nothing in the show, he had like one memorable scene and that's it. I mean, I'm not saying he's bad, I'm just saying he's forgettable and whatever. In my opinion, Kai is the character I care about the least in the whole Disventure Camp franchise. I mean, if he didn't exist, I think it wouldn't change anything besides some scenes with Maggie, because he has nothing memorable. And one thing that also annoys me about Kai that I need to talk is that his voice in the beta was bad, because they didn't have a good mic and he was sound like this, the sound of the microphone was basically like this. But they fixed in the beta. And the problem is that, he's too boring, I guess, so let's speed up his talking. And I don't know, he talks like Flash, he talks extremely fast and you can't understand what he's saying, especially in episode 1.
My sun radiates with the groundedness and stability of a Taurus.
I like you. I'm Rosa Maria.
I'm Kai, and I thank you for the positive energy you emanate. There's this old Chinese proverb that...
Sorry, but I just don't care.
I mean, it's too fast for a character that's supposed to be zen and calm and slow. So I really don't like how it ended in the at least first episode, because they fixed later. But besides that, I don't have anything about to complain about Kai, but also don't have anything to, say is good about him. I mean, he's nice, have the relationship with Maggie, but besides that, I really don't care about him, and he's really forgettable. So he's the bottom of the list because I just don't care about Kai and whatever. He's just a character that is there, and I really don't care. And other seasons don't fix him or ruin him because he didn't appear anymore. Because really, who cares? But the next character appeared in the next season. But I'm not gonna count. I'm just gonna count him in this season. And it's still really whatever character. The next character is Connor. Yes, he's still low on the list, and I just really don't care about him this season. I hate him in All Stars. He's like one of the most annoying contestants in All Stars. But in season 2, he's just there. Like, the only thing he has is the plot with Rhea that I still really don't care about, even though knowing what's going to happen next helps for me not liking it. If I ignore it, I still think it's completely whatever for 2 motives. The age gap still, it's a bit uncomfortable, you know, it's a bit weird still, and kinda just lasted 3 episodes and who cares, you know? And I know he had other plots, like the one he wants to feel young, and he has a bit of a problem with his age and all, but this is not really well working here, so yeah, it's all like really fast. Like episode 1's like, oh, I'm old and whatever, and the next is like, it's not bad except who I am. Like, wow, it's so fast. I mean, what are you doing here? Because if his problems are solved like this, what's the reason? I think the only reason Connor is above Kai is because he at least did some important things, and by things I mean giving the perfume to Rhea, that if he didn't give the thing to Rhea, she wouldn't lost the thing and had to steal it from Crystal, and then Lake wouldn't find her red wig in those boxes. You know, even the important thing he did isn't that important because it could be solved in any other way, because besides that, whatever. And also the funniest scene of the season, the whole show, that's him at the ending forgiving and giving Rhea a second chance. Oh, he didn't know what was going to happen. Oh, what was going to happen this second chance. Oh boy. Yeah, I just really don't care about Connor. Also, his personality, just whatever. I mean, he's nice and kind of tries to be the adult in some situations, but it's like 2 situations and I mean, what, he's eliminated in the same episode, so it doesn't change anything. I think it's a bliss handle in All Stars, not better or well handled because it's All Stars, but at least it happens more in there. So yeah, Connor season 2 didn't make me like the character more. I just don't care about him, and I still hate him. I mean, this season, he's just whatever. Now the next contestant that is the last I don't have a strong opinion about, and it's a contestant that a lot of people even forget he's a contestant because this dude is just so forgettable that All Stars literally forgot he existed for a lot of episodes. Yes, I'm talking about Oliver here. The most... I don't know how to explain contestants of all... I don't know how to explain contestants of all time, because he also is a staff member, and as a staff member, I like him a bit. He's a bit nice, he's funny, and his interactions with Crystal are interesting, and had a good development through the season. But as a contestant, he's just there, you know, because he's the first boot, so there's not a lot to talk about. He was a bit a jerk sometimes the first episode, especially with Maggie, and he losing the challenge was weird, like a really forced way to lose, but way less than the original because at least he's still running. But yeah, so as a contestant, I don't know what to talk about him because I don't have a lot to say. I mean, he was the first build and that what he existed, so but as a staff member, I like Oliver. I think he's a nice add to the whole Crystal plot. He represents really well how he works in a shitty job, especially in some moments that Chris is being a total jerk and he just quit. Sometimes people want to do this, but in real life they actually can't or don't want to. So yeah, I mean, okay. And it's nice to see in the end they doing okay and having the little redemption of Crystal. But besides that, he's just interacts with Crystal and it's basically it. Not a lot to say. It's nice but also forgettable. So I don't have a lot to say about Oliver. And yeah, he's a nice character, a nice guy, and had a shitty job the whole season. I mean, he trying to make the challenge way safe to the contestants. It was a nice little detail, but besides that, yeah, whatever. He's nice. Whoa, so interesting. A character is nice. It's not like I have seen this 100 of times in this show. Okay, but being real, whatever. Let's just skip to the next day. I finally have something to talk about. That is the character that had a really good improvement in the remake. Almost said rebuild, huh? In the remake, that was Carol. Carol was really good in this season. Like in the beta, she was not likable at all, and this season it's way better. That it's funny because they didn't change a lot, but just the little changes they did was enough for me to like her way more, because she isn't just a bitch that doesn't know how to interact with others and is gentle with the animals. No, she has a bit more personality than that. I mean, they still have the whole plot of her hating Aiden and James, but it's better handling here because she just know, oh, I hate because James told everyone that I was the one's fault. No, she actually tried online, she actually trusted them and didn't work, so it makes sense her being really mad at it. And she has the little moments she wants to talk with Aiden in the end of the season, so she didn't end up just being a total bitch. And another thing I also like about her character, that when she's come back, she actually tries and makes a strategy. She makes a move. She tries alliances, unlike the beta that she's just there. She comes back, talks to no one, and survives the elimination because she survived the elimination. She was way more interesting to watch, and it's a shame that they keep the original elimination order because I wanted to see her go a bit further in the game, do more with her because she was more interesting, she was more strategic, she was smart, she had a better personality because even though she's annoying in some moments because she's mad, here her being mad is way more enjoyable than the beta, especially because of her VA that's did a great job voicing Carol and giving her emotion, And I think the only problem with Carol that she's this low on the ranking is because she was one of the reasons that Lake was eliminated. Kidding, I'm not counting that, even though it helps a little, but also just because she lasted like 4 episodes. 2 in the normal way and 2 in the return way, even though it was just some minutes in episode 7. I'm not gonna count her as a murder because that was just a challenge and technically wasn't even her, it was just her in a mask, so we technically didn't know it was her, so she didn't actually did a lot of stuff. Unless you consider killing the others a good thing, but I'm not counting that. So yeah, character had a great improvement from the beta version. I just think that she was eliminated too early and, she kind of have the Eva treatment. Comebacks and eliminated in the basically same episode. So yeah. Also, she gave that little interaction with Rhea that kinda ruined a bit of Rhea because if it wasn't for that, she maybe wouldn't become evil that soon, but still Rhea wasn't ruined this season, so it's not Carol's fault. So yeah, Carol is a good character. I like her in this season. It's still just not enough screen time. Now, the next character is one that the fandom used to not dislike, but really not care about the character. And after this remake, I don't think it became a fan favorite. For some, actually became a fan favorite, but the community really loved the character and what they did to the character in the remake. And I don't think I need to, take a long time to hide who is, because I think it's obvious I'm talking about the character that went to nothing to one of the best characters in the remake. Just not better because it didn't last long. And I'm talking about Maggie. I'm not going to compare her to her beta self, because that version of Maggie was nothing. She had no strong personality, no iconic moments besides that punch on you. Her relationship with Kai was mid and forgettable, and still a bit mid because her and Kai are like is way different in this season because Kai is still like whatever and I don't care, and Maggie become a really nice and good character. She has more personality. She isn't just, oh, a shy girl who has problems with her self-esteem and doesn't know how to talk to others because she's afraid she got judged. And no, she starts with that, has her development, she becomes better, with herself. She has friends, she defend herself. I know some moments Kai defend her, but she doesn't need Kai. She do it by herself. She even helps Rosa with how she was feeling because of the lake situation. It's amazing how they fixed the character that was boring and completely forgettable to a really great one that has a development, even though it was a bit rushed, but because they couldn't change her placement, so it had to be rushed. Her friendship were more interesting and way more like the Hunter and Maggie friendship was something I wasn't expecting, but was good. They fixed the character. They changed some things, not a lot of things. Some things basically stay the same, but the little things they changed were enough for her to become a way better character. And when I say way better, it's like she went to shit to, something better than shit. I couldn't think of anything else to say here. This season, the only problem with Maggie is her, lack of screen time because she lasts like 4 episodes. I mean, it's not the fault of the writers because they were just remaking the elimination order that already happened, so they couldn't change. But it's still, with the, just 4 episodes, she's way better than a lot of characters that stay a lot of moments in another seasons. Not this season, because I think all the characters that are worse than her were eliminated before, so yeah. But still a really great character, like her development, like how they handle her character in the remake. The only problem is the screen time and her relationship with Kai. That was the weakest thing of her here, because, I don't know, they just seem... okay, it's not Maggie's fault, it's Kai's fault because it's a bit boring, but it's not bad, it's just okay. And if Maggie's problem is that she didn't have enough screen time, the next character's problem actually is that she kind of just overstay her welcome just a bit, but maybe it's just me complaining because I got tired of her character in All Stars and I can't, describe how she is now because she's actually good, and it's a bit weird to say she's good. No, it's not Rhea. Not yet. It's not Rhea yet. Actually, I'm talking about Ali. Exactly. Ali on my top 10. I didn't expect this. She's the 9th position. Yes, believe me, not even I expected this. But she was actually really good in this remake. Like I said, all the characters were good here. That also pisses me off because in All Stars, they are horrible. So... they ruined All Stars even more with this remake, especially Ella because she's unsufferable on All Stars, but in this season, she is good. I mean, they fixed everything I didn't like about Ellie in the original. They fixed here. Her relationship with Hunter, it's more real, it's actually healthy in this season, and it's well written. It's well written. Hunter and Ellie here are well written, and they are cute together and are a good couple. It's so funny that in the same week we saw them together being a cute couple, we saw them breaking up in Tom and Jake season 2. We all know about that, but this season actually made that scene hurt because they were good here. Her relationship with Tess was already good in the beta, but here's way better. They feel like real friends and not just 2 girls who are fighting towards a guy and then decide to become friends. No, they actually become friends for real reasons here. We have a little reference to games and all that I actually one of the only things I like about her in the original in All Stars, but here it's still, and it's great. Her personality also good. She isn't annoying. She isn't just focused on things that shut up. And we had the little thing of her getting annoyed at the comments, hate comments and stuff, but it's just some little scenes here and there. They don't focus on that because I think they noticed that this plot is extremely annoying. They focus on her and not this, people are talking about me, I'm going to be different because people are complaining about me. No. They focus on her character and not the people who comment in her videos. Who cares about that? They don't focus on that, and that's the good part of Ally because she's focused on her relationship with Hunter, her friendship with Tess, and trying to survive the game. And it's great because she is actually a character that is interesting because of those stuff. They are well written, not the fucking shit plot of, people hate me on the internet. And I was worried they would cut some scenes about her, especially in the Truth or Dare. No. truth or pain and a truth challenge, but no, they didn't cut, they just make less weird, they make actually understandable, except the bunny thing. That thing is still weird, but I'm not complaining about it, it's something from the classic thing they shouldn't cut. I think would be better if they did. The only problem with the character here, because she gets stuck in this two plots, that is Tess and Hunter, that aren't bad. Far from it, are great. I love these two interactions she has, though. The friendship with Tess is real, and actually, I actually like to have a friend like that. And the relationship with Hunter, amazing in this season. Other seasons they are complicated, but here they are actually a good couple. But besides that, she doesn't have a lot going on in her. She's had some strategies here and there in the advantage, but besides that, it's not much. Isn't bad that she just have that, but also kind of makes me not want to put her higher, because it's just that, okay, she has the little background with her grandpa and all those things, but it's not enough to make her go higher. It's still a good character, way better than All Stars, like extremely superior to All Stars version that is shitty, and way better than the beta one that was just a girl that had basically no personality. Okay, the VA also didn't have, because the original VA I have wasn't that good, and this one is actually really good and made me want to see more Allie in season 5, even though I think she doesn't deserve. I think this season saved her a bit, but still not amazing like the other characters I'm going to talk about, because now I'm going to talk serious, because some people are really going to be mad at me up the ranking right now. But because you might be asking, okay, we already had Allie, Maggie, Carol, Oliver, Kai, Connor, all those characters. Now Rhea is going to appear, right? Because all the characters that will left, they are better than Rhea, right? You put Rhea lower than James, right? Well, I actually think the three of us a bit better than James, so the next character in the rankings, James. What did I say? I said that James is the next character of the ranking. Wait, I can explain, okay? I can explain. I love James, he's an amazing character, but in this remake, I don't know what it is, but something makes me like the beta version a bit more. And since Rhea is better than her beta version, and James isn't, even though he is good, I can't rank him higher than her, especially because something bothers me about James in the season. The only problem is that I don't know what it is. I don't know if his arc was a bit more rushed, even though it wasn't that much, and the different of the other characters that had like a speedrun redemption or stuff like that. He didn't have, because he participated all the episodes, so it was normal paced. I don't know his relationship with Aiden, because it's good here, don't get me wrong, but something makes me like the beta more. I just can't point it out and say, oh, it's this motive right here. Maybe it's the voice, kinda, because I'm not saying that the new one is bad. Actually, it is good. I got used to it, and is a good voice actor, but I still prefer the old one. The old one had a charm while making the voice. He had a little thing, or it's just nostalgia talking really loud right now, but I prefer the old one. I don't know if the interactions weren't that great, because he had good interactions with Aiden, some interesting interactions with Rhea and Rosa. He interacted a bit with Lake, Hunter, and Allie, but it was almost nothing. And interaction with you was good, but besides that, wasn't much. So I don't have a lot to say about James' interactions. His development was good, but I don't know, something's missing. I don't know what it is, but something's missing. This is not a bad character, it's still great, just I don't like him that much like I like in the beta. Okay, now the moment you guys were waiting for. The moment I ranked this one here. Yeah, Rhea is high on the list. I didn't expect that to happen, because when the remake was released, I thought, okay, they are going to try to fix the character and make her All-Stars version make more sense. But no, they did other thing. They make a great character that was really worse than All-Stars, because this Rhea is better than the beta Rhea, but it's makes the Rhea from All-Stars being a way worse character because it ruins a great character. The main problem with the beta is that she turned evil out of nowhere, and it fixes it in the remake. She shows some moment that she is a jerk, she shows some moments that she isn't totally good, and she was caring about the game. But it's just that she doesn't become evil. She doesn't start like a total bitch that tries to kill people like an All-Star. No, she starts good, but it's some moments showing that, oh, she might not be as great as she looks like the first episode. But it's not something like, oh, she's going to be a super villain next season, because All-Star is basically a psychopath that doesn't care about anyone and just wants the money and whatever. Here, no, she shows some side that she cares about people and she isn't like total evil, like with Rosa relationship or with Connor interactions. You know, you can see that she's in totally evil. But then the next season it's ruined. This season, I'm just counting this season, and I'm gonna take that into the plate. So yeah, I'm not counting All-Stars here, just the season 2 version of her. And the season 2 version, I really enjoy it. The moment she's sweet, nice, had the friendship with Rosa are good. I love this because it was the one reason I like Rhea in the beta. But the moment she was a jerk, she becomes more serious in the game, start making those comments that are pretty questionable for a nice person to say. Just some moves that are really, wow, she's being a bit ruffier in the game. Aren't stupid, bad-written, or just annoying like was in the beta. Are actually enjoyable here. I like seeing her make the moves, I like her seeing being a jerk, especially because it isn't exaggerated. You know, she isn't just, oh, she's evil and all that, you know. No, she has a reason here to be this way, because the whole actress thing that she wants to take what she wants, she needs the money, she wants the act of her life, even though it's not in the actress motive. She just wants to win something, she wants to try, like she says in the whole episode, this the day that things change. You know, she has a reason to be like this. It's not like the real All-Stars that's evil because, I don't know, she wants to be. It doesn't make sense. I like her here, her motives are good, her voice actors make a great job in here, and it's not like the beta that was a bit struggle to, you know, listen to things, but it's actually good here. Her interactions with others are great. Her relationship with Connor, I think, is the only weak thing here, because like it's just 3 episodes is still extremely weird because of the age gap, and Connor is a really whatever character. So yeah, it's the only thing I can like about her here, but it's like 3 episodes or whatever. And we also had a funny scene in the finale that I loved so much that it's gonna try and help her. Oh, he didn't know what's going to happen in the future. But yeah, Rhea here, they fixed the character, but it ruins All-Star even more, because they fixed the character and made her a good and actually enjoyable character to watch, but it ruined the next season because she's impossible to watch in the season. So yeah, Rhea is actually a good character. Yeah, you can comment now and make fun of me. Oh, I like Rhea now. No, I don't like her now. I just really enjoy this version of the character. The All-Star one is still total shit. But know what character isn't a total shit in All-Stars? At least in my opinion. And actually was surprisingly really good in this season. The next one on the list, Aiden. Yeah, I know I always like Aiden, and I thought, oh, they could do the exact same thing I will enjoy in this season. But no, they decided to change some things and make Aiden more strategic. You know, the first 3 episodes, he actually makes a lot of strategies. And it's super interesting to see him into the game, you know, doing stuff and planning and making alliances and checking if the contestant is good to stay or not. Different from the beta that he doesn't do anything besides, you know, the love plot with James that's still good, or All-Stars he does I think he does something else, or I don't remember actually. But this season, he actually does something. And no, even though some moments are a bit exaggerated, like the moment Carol betrays him and makes a lot of drama in this whole episode, or the moment James, you know, it's revealed that, oh, James was tricking Aiden, and he gets mad at everyone, and Hunter that had nothing to do with it, and he's just mad. Like the only moments Aiden it's annoying in the season. He's still a great character that didn't have a lot of annoying moments like some people used to talk, or isn't just there, you know, he's in plan, or just, oh, I'm here existing, I have a love plot, James, and that's it. No, he actually has moments that are great. The friendship kind of rivalry that turns friendship against Kara was the interesting plot. The relationship with James is still good, even though I prefer the beta. Friendship with Lake is still actually really good because it was a bit weird seeing them being really close friends and all-stars because in the original they weren't exactly that close. But in this remake, now they are really close, and I love this friendship. It works so well, and you know, Rosa isn't the only person that helps Lake, and it also helps. And it's not just was a phrase he said and helps her be more confident. No, it actually since episode 3 or 2 that they start talking about the Book of Lake, and you know, you see the friendship is genuine and it works. It's good to see that Aiden wasn't treated like an NPC this season and actually did stuff besides, you know, having a cool design and amazing love plot with James. The love plot was a bit put aside because it isn't this great because Aiden has other things going on, and it's great he has other things going on because they focus on those stuff and they're actually interesting. He being mad at James is still a bit annoying here and there, yes, but it's normal. It's Aiden. He always make a drama that's a bit he's exaggerating a bit, you know, but still great because they focus on the friendship with Lake, he being more strategic. The chants aren't too focused, but like he never was actually good at chance, so it's interesting. I think the only problem with Aiden here is that he lasted longer than he should. I mean, at the original he already lasted longer. Here it makes more sense he goes further, but still I think others were a bit more interesting to go to the final 3 than Aiden because the characters were handled way better than him, even though he's still a really great contestant here. I just think top 3 was too much. We had that amazing scene in the mountain and he almost died because of Rhea, and this season's a bit more explained. She didn't just push him, he actually falls by accident. She could have helped him, but you know, maybe she thought, someone's gonna help her or something like that. It was a bit of a jerk moment, but I still like the scene. And the moment with James are great. They are a really good couple. I just think it was a bit more rushed this time. I prefer the beta still. It's because more of James than Aiden, but I still prefer Aiden in this remake 100% better. I think it's the best version of him. And I really enjoy watching him in this remake because I thought, okay, the Aidens were very good, but maybe they could do better. And they actually did better. And all the characters from now on in the top 5 are better than the beta, except the number 1 that some people might disagree, but still, I love the characters now. And the first one, I think a lot of people are going to comment, oh really, this high? And I'm going to say, well, yes, and it is Yo. He is here just only and exclusively because he's hilarious. Just because of it. Because he's extremely funny. His comments are absurd, really wrong. It's something I thought no one would actually say in real life. Wait, it actually was in Twitter, people would say that, but not like in front of the cameras. And it's because of this, how absurd, wrong, and you know, so incorrect that he said. That's hilarious. I mean, the moment he appears in the season is very funny. He's just super hilarious. Every single phrase he says is absurd, and you know he will be canceled in real life no matter what, how many apologies he would make, even though I think this guy would never apologize for saying those stuff. Then you laugh, and it's just because of it, he's high. Because he's funny. Because let's be real, besides being a jerk, a terrible person, he makes some comments that would never be said in real life. I hope people wouldn't say those stuff in real life. He's just that. He's funny and he's a jerk. Okay, he had some moment villains, like in the episode he was going to be eliminated with the mushroom thing, but like besides that, I can actually say a lot more about Yo. He was just extremely funny and a really enjoyable character. How absurd his comments is. It's not surprising because we already saw in All-Star he makes some pretty damn comments that were way worse than what he said here, but still, it's funny. And a lot of the credit goes to the voice actor that makes an amazing job doing Yo's voice. I think anyone else doing this whole, he's a douchebag, says a lot of shit, wouldn't be so funny if he wasn't with this exaggerated and high-pitched voice he does, because it's hilarious. And also makes me question whether this Yo is stray or not, because what a type of guy screams like that. Seriously? Stray? I don't think so. But it's just a joke, but really, Yo is hilarious here, and he's just in the top 5 because I laugh every time he's on screen. It's always enjoyable entertainment. But the next four characters are actually great characters that aren't just funny, but that I really enjoy. And the first character in the top four is Tess. I already like her in the beta, but it had some problems, especially because of Hunter and how him and the characters around him were written. And they fixed it in the remake, and Tess doesn't focus in, oh, I want to get with Hunter, oh, those stuff, the Hunter, blah, 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 those annoying things, She focuses on herself and the friendship with Hunter and Allie. That doesn't feel forced. It doesn't look like Hunter was with Tess because he thought she was pretty and wanted to date her, or thought she was, want to date him. And Ellie doesn't, become friends with Tess because, Hunter and all stuff. No, she is friends with Hunter because he actually is nice to her and help her with her, problems. And Ellie's the same thing. They actually become friends in a real way, and not just because Hunter and we end up together because y'all know Hunter. Like, no, they actually become friends, and it's a nice friendship. I like to see them together because they work together as friends as much as Hunter and Ted work as friends. It's good they don't focus on the romance. And we also had the moments that Tess confirmed that she isn't ready for the romance because, she's not thought she was ready even to friendship, but she proved herself wrong because she makes great friends that help with her mental state. That's another good thing in the Tess in the season because it's actually really well written how they deal with her depression and her whole problems and her medicine. It isn't like the beta that was something extremely poorly written and a bit forced because it's like it's not the focus. Like she's depressed, have problems herself, but it's also around Hunter wanting to date him. No, here they take the role more seriously and how they deal with this. It's actually really great to watch. I love Tess this season, how her development wasn't rushed and actually was something to enjoy and didn't feel, offensive in some way or something. I really enjoyed the character. It's bad that in All Stars she isn't this great like she was in this season, but it's still a good character, and I absolutely love her in this season. I wanted to see more of her, but I understand, they want to focus on more things, and I already saw her in Tom Jake, and that shows her improvement here in how it was there in the future, that she's way better and it's good. I think the only problem at this season, I think it's just that she didn't lasted longer. I wish to see more of her and her development, but it isn't bad the way she was eliminated. It's way more convincing than it was in the beta that she was just eliminated and whatever. No, here she has a reason for it. And the scene at the end of her talking to Ellie, explaining that she, even though she likes Hunter, or Ellie, I still have this doubt here, let me drink, but she's not ready for a relationship. It's actually really great, and I really enjoyed that moment, and the friendship is actually real here. And with Hunter too, even though she started a bit, not that great in the season, you can start great every single character, and her run through the season was really great to watch, and I really enjoy it. It was something way better from the beta. It's just that the All-Stars didn't make her that great that's here, but I really enjoy it. The next contestant in the ranking in the top 3 is Hunter, and I have to say, Hunter I think had the best improvement from the beta to the remake, because in the original he was just a disgusting self-fincer that had to do everything perfect, had no flaws, and every girl loved him, and it was extremely weird and extremely bad written. But here, he's great. Okay, he's more awkward and less, amazing things when he does things great. He adds like, whoa, I did something. And it's actually nice to see. I really enjoy Hunter this season, how they deal with his character. He's an awkward person and have problems with talking with others and has suffered bullying in in school and all that. He doesn't have a lot of friends, doesn't have girlfriends. He's kind of a loser guy who doesn't know and apparently never sees sunlight because he's so white and have some eyelashes that seem like he never sleep correctly. I see myself a lot in his character because it's basically me, but he managed to have a social life. I'm still a vampire inside my house. But that's not important for here. I just thought Hunter was extremely relatable. The way he talks to the person, doesn't know what to do, and being extremely awkward in his little game of cards, trying to know the people, it's just super funny. Him winning every challenge doesn't feel so forced, even though they could have changed a bit, it wouldn't hurt a little, because he wins a bit too much. But still, he's doing things he didn't know he could, and he's impressed by it. I think it's funny how he oh my god, I did it. Not like the beta, like he does something when it's go like whatever, I just won. Like the most stupid thing ever. His relationship with Ali also something I want to point out because extremely well written here. They feel like a real couple with not forcing or some stupid shit like that. It wasn't the beta. No, they actually like each other, are healthy, and Hunter doesn't feel like, oh my god, every girl wants to be with me, like the most stupid thing ever. No, he actually really surprised that someone likes him, and they are nice and cute together. I like to see the little development they had as a couple, even though in the same week we saw them broke up. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. And some extra things we had here that I really enjoyed. They forget the interaction with Connor that was stupid, the most whatever, idiot. It's stupid, disgusting conversation ever. So like, oh, the two girls are into you, and it's go like, the two girls are into me. No. They forget about the thing. They deleted that. I thank God they did it and focus on other extra things like the friendship with Lake that I really enjoyed. They are actually a really nice friendship that I didn't expect, and also friendship with Maggie that also something I didn't expect. That was also nice. They both suffer, and in the things with bullying and all those stuff, and they talk to each other, and it's something so nice to see, and it feels real. It's seeing two people that suffer but now are friends and help each other with the traumas. It was really nice to see, a really touching scene. The only problem I had with Hunter this season is that he was eliminated in fourth, and I wanted to see him in the finale. I think he had a great finalist, vibe, finalist development. He grew as a character and as a person, and he could go to the finale, and I wouldn't complain about it. It would be way better than Aiden. But since the remake, they could have changed that. I understand why he was in fourth, and still was a great character to watch this season. Really, really, really well, really great development from that shit that wasn't the beta that I really dislike and not want to talk about it. This is the real Hunter. If you prefer the beta one, what's your problem? Sincerely saying, if you don't know about how and who wrote Hunter in the beta, it's okay if you like it, but if you find out, I'm sorry, but what the fuck? This version is so much superior and way better, and I really enjoy watching him go through this whole arc. Have more self-esteem, even though it's not the same level as the number one character, but it was cool. The interactions, the friendships, everything with Hunter this season was great. The only problem was the placement. I think it could be a bit higher, and he winning a lot of challenges, even though it's funny, I think it was a bit too much. One channel another, they could have led to Lake or something like that. The pitch episode is one of the examples. But I really enjoy Hunter here and actually feel real, like a real person talking here, not just some what the fuck shit perfect guy that doesn't exist in real life. Also, I didn't talk about the friendship with Tess, but I already talked in the Tess point. So yeah, that's it. Hunter was a really great contestant this season, really great character, and the best male contestant of the season, but not the best character of the season because the two other were way better. Now to end the video with the top two characters that were my favorite of the season, it's starting with the second place. That is Rosa Maria, or Rosa Maria, how they talk in the original. Who remember that? I thought it was nice. They should return it for a little accent while speaking her name. But okay, I'm gonna say Rosa anyway. I really enjoy her this season. I really love her in the original, but because she was nice, sweet character who helped everyone, was a support, and had the mother of the group energy, who help others, have patience, all that. And she keeps the personality here in the remake, but also they had a little, some improvements here and there. She doesn't take, you shit, like, oh my god, you shouldn't say this type of shit. No, she actually talks back, has some comments, some sarcastic lines, some sassy comments here and there. She's actually acts like how a mother would act with someone mess with her kids. If someone says shit about Lake Korea, even though she doesn't deserve it, she talks back and defends it. Or so it's a comment that I could see a mother actually saying, and not just the mother personality, her whole challenge build, even though she's in extremely great challenge, it's interesting to see how she deal with this. The idol plot was interesting, and her elimination is still iconic, like it was in the beta. I really enjoy her character. I think the only problem here is just nothing. I actually can't see a problem about the character. She was really great this season, and I think the only problem would be nothing because I really enjoy her character no matter what. Oh, wait, no, I had a little problem here. The voice. I need to talk about the voice. I was really worried about that because I thought, they changed the voice actress. I was used to the old one that I really enjoyed. I still think it's really great. But the new one, it's also good. It doesn't feel weird. She acts really great here. And since the first episode, she nailed the voicing Rosa thing. I don't know the word of it. Okay, I am exactly a bit dumb, but I really enjoy it. It doesn't feel weird, and I already used to it. I actually enjoy the voice, even though I still miss the old one. But besides the voice, Rosa was basically perfect this season. Entertaining, great with the other contestants, interactions, improvement. Her whole arc, even though it wasn't a big character change, like she basically stays the same when she ends the season, still great. Her relationship with Rhea, even though it gets me a bit of a, oh, I know what's going to happen later, it's still great. I enjoyed how the end they actually give a little of how Rosa might help her, even though it didn't help at all, and also Connor didn't help at all. But I still have hope. Maybe they could interact someday. Maybe. I think the only person who can fix Rhea is Rosa, because Connor is extremely bad at it. So yeah. Because, I might be being crazy here, but Rhea acts different around Rosa, okay? And I really enjoyed the two together, even though I know how it ended. And also, the thing I want to talk about is the relationship with Lake that I'm going to talk about in the Lake part that is the now they're going to talk about. Rosa was great, perfect, great improvement, loved interactions, but the best character of the season wasn't her, even though she was really close to that. But my favorite, oh my god, no surprise here. My favorite contestant here was Lake. No one surprised? Yeah, I expected that. Okay, I might be a bit biased here, but I just really enjoy Lake this season. She's still, in my opinion, one of the best characters with development in the show. Okay, this season make it a bit hard because everyone had a great development, but she's still amazing. And how she grow, how she handle her situation, her interactions, and the way she evolves through the season. It's just, I don't know how to explain. I want to say perfect because of a bit rushed, but amazing. I just love watching. It's entertaining to me. It's the most interesting plot here, and I love her character. I just really enjoy watching her go through a, shy girl, has problem with self-esteem, has a problem with her family and wants to be more, but she can because her family is restrictive, and a bunch of the fucker shit. They treat this girl, but how you can treat someone with this face bad? I don't understand how they have the gusto that. Okay, I'm going a bit far here. She goes through that to the independent girl who makes her own decisions, who have self-esteem, who likes herself and has her life and know what to do and doesn't take shit from her parents. I just really love this plot, and I really enjoy the beta. And I want to say that it's better because it's a bit rushed, but I understand why. More people had more important plots too, so they couldn't focus just in Lake like it was in the beta, because like everyone didn't have a development and she was the only one treated well. So this season, because Nations hates Lake, she didn't have a lot of screen time she had in the beta, but it's still amazing. I love her development here and how she grows as a person. I just think it's amazing. Her friendship with Rosa, also other thing. The mother and daughter energy here is great. How she, teaches Lake and helps her how to grow and be a better person, and someone in this whole family situation, she actually stand up for herself. Her friendship with Aiden is another thing I also enjoy, especially when the book thing was put in, because also her being a writer was a bit whatever, like came out of nowhere, but here it's explained why she's like this, and it really works because I could see her trying to escape this thing with her family, actually writing a book that it's obviously about herself. Like, come on. And I don't want to say this, but I kind of predicted this in some way, but it isn't in the channel. I deleted the video, but I kind of predicted. I know this. But moving on, I really enjoy the season, her whole arc, and how it's development, and the red wig. My god, that red wig, it's way better than All-Stars one. Why they didn't keep this red wig? I love their All-Stars design, the new design this season 5, but this wig is way better. I love this wig with long hair. I just really enjoy it. Moving on, I'm talking about the wig, what the fuck? Moving about I love her character development, I love her interactions, how she was really great challenge, how she grew herself and her self-esteem, how she deal with her family problems. Just great, amazing. I love it. I know it's not a lot to people because some people didn't enjoy it that much because felt she was a bit rushed, but I don't care. I just really love her character here. Her grow up, her problems, how she deal with it, how she grows as a character, the person. Love every single thing. Her and Rosa were the best characters of the season, in my opinion. But Lake's a bit better because I say so, okay? Okay, this is not exactly a motive, but I just love her development. Okay, I think that's it. The Rank Season 2. Here are all the characters ranked, and Lake is the best one, Kai is the worst one. I really enjoyed this remake. It was really great. Didn't have problem with merge, didn't have problem with characters. Everyone was at least okay to amazing. No one was bad. And I really enjoyed this remake, and I really hope they keep the quality in season 5 and they don't waste Lake's character, because they already rushed for development here, even though it's still amazing. He also did nothing. And season 5, please do something. I'm begging, please. And well, I think this proved that Lake is my favorite character of the show. If you ignore the Ivy as this, if you remember Ivy, then she's the best. Sorry. Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, I wasn't in the video, sorry. okay, well, I wasn't in the video. If you like the ranking, the video, like, subscribe, all that thing, then I'll get it say here, because if I don't say, you guys don't do. And I don't know, comment rank down below, say if I say something wrong, because I possibly say something wrong here and I didn't think about it. You know, these videos never had, I never write how is the thing you write when you need something. I forgot the name, what the fuck. I don't know what I'm talking right now. Just subscribe, please. I really enjoy making this video. And yeah, if you disagree with me or something, just comment down below. Yeah, goodbye.